may wonder, should I get additional education? If so, what type? Now, what do we mean by additional education? This refers to any secular education or training beyond the basic education provided by the government. It includes courses offered by universities, colleges, apprenticeships, trade schools, technical schools, vocational training, short courses, and continuing education. Is it appropriate for Christians to pursue additional education? With this update, we'd like to clarify our understanding. While there are dangers involved in pursuing certain forms of education, basically, whether to obtain additional education or not is a matter for personal decision. At Galatians 6:5, the Bible says, "For each one will carry his own load of responsibility." So, each adult must make his or her own decision on whether to obtain additional education. Parents are also responsible for decisions regarding their child's education, and their guidance can prepare their child to make wise decisions regarding education once he's an adult. How can we make...
The first time it shows up is right here, and it shows up under Chapter 8, Appointments and Deletion of Elders and Ministerial Servants. So this is under where they get deleted. That's the section that this falls under. And we're going to blow it up here. Now it shows up right here. It's got its own little section. Brothers' qualifications, we go to page 30, higher education. He or a member of his household pursues higher education. These are for ministerial servants and elders. So we'll go to the next point. We'll use this to get there quicker. Now, here it is, point 30. He or a member of his household pursues higher education. If an appointed brother, his wife, or his children pursue higher education, does his life pattern show that he puts kingdom interests first in his life? Does he teach his family members to put kingdom interests first? Does he respect what has been published by the faithful slave on the dangers of higher education? Do his speech and conduct reveal that he is a spiritual person? How is he viewed by the congregation? Why is he or his family pursuing higher education? Do they have theocratic goals? Does the pursuit of higher education interfere with regular meeting attendance, meaningful participation in field service, or other theocratic activities?
As to how this affects the congregation. When we make decisions, it's important that we consider the conscience of the congregation as well as the elder body. Brother Brown, I know this can't be easy for you, and it's not easy for us either. Please be assured that we love you, and we only want what's best for you and your family. Remember, you're among friends here, so please feel free to express yourself and to answer any questions that your fellow elders may have. Brothers, we are obligated to put the interests of the congregation first.
Brothers, with all due respect, I don't agree with you that the congregation is disturbed about my or my family's situation. I've been in the congregation for 20 years. I know the publishers very well, and I'm sure no one is disturbed about my daughter's pursuing higher education. As far as my younger daughter is concerned, she was judicially reproved.
New light or legal strategy? Jehovah's Witnesses tell us it's new light. But when the governing body suddenly flips on education, beards, slacks, field service attire, it's not revelation, it's desperation. And nothing shows that clearer than their top lawyer, Philip Brumley. Brumley, Watchtower's longtime legal general, was sanctioned for misleading a Montana court in child abuse case. The penalty? A personal fine of over $154,000. His appeal failed in July of 2025. The Ninth Circuit said bluntly, he acted as an attorney. He misled the court, and he's personally responsible. For decades, Brumley was their legal shield. Now he's out of commission, sanctioned, shamed, and no longer the courtroom bulldog he once was. The real cost of lawyers. And here's the problem. Outside, lawyers are draining Watchtower's coffers. In Norway, one case alone cost them over $500,000. In Pennsylvania, the Catholic Church lawyers they're using charge $1,500 to $2,000 an hour. And Jehovah's Witnesses are up against the same firms in CSA cases. Folks, this just isn't about spiritual battles. It's about survival in courtrooms where every hour costs them money, and every ruling threatens their future. So what's the solution? Suddenly, overnight, higher education is now a conscience matter? Why? Because to replace Brumley, to fight in courts worldwide, they need young Jehovah's Witnesses to become lawyers. And how do you send your top elders to law school when the rules forbid it? You simply change the rules. The pattern of new light. First it was beards, then slacks, then jackets and ties. You don't have to wear them. And now, university. Each one framed as new light. But the truth, these were never God's rules. They were man-made policies, reversed the moment they got in the way. So what's next? If education can change overnight, what about blood? Will it become a conscience matter once lawsuits and medical ethics corner them? What about cannabis? Alcohol has long been acceptable, and in their own elders' book, cannabis is already allowed if prescribed medically. There's a pushback. The younger generation is watching. A lot of them do not use alcohol. And Watchtower may bend again, not because of light, but because of pressure. So folks, these are not revelations from God. They're survival tactics from these 11 men in New York. So don't mistake policy shifts for spiritual truth, because if they can change overnight for their survival, they'll never change for yours. So folks, just keep living your life with love. That's the way to roll. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.
Education. This refers to any secular education or training beyond the basic education provided by the government. It includes courses offered by universities, colleges, apprenticeships, trade schools, technical schools, vocational training, short courses, and continuing education. Is it appropriate for Christians to pursue additional education? With this update, we'd like to clarify our understanding. While there are dangers involved in pursuing certain forms of education, basically, whether to obtain additional education or not is a matter for personal decision.